Hello bros and welcome to Aspect Zero BroFive production, next part, the Dragon Age Inquisition. Start recording right here. Wait! I hate the game. It's putting me in a small screen, even though I already made it so it would be into the large screen. Then I just have to click to get it back into large screen. Come on.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Why the hell is it lagging?
Ground should be down. Sky should be high. Figure it out, Fade!
I managed to avoid it at least, but I didn't go to be first, so did not really. Oh, come on, just die already.
It's hard to trust my footing in this place.
Oh come on! It was targeted fucking several times. I think that have the block so it will get hit, and then each time you press, it doesn't hit, but instead it misses. That's in the level 17. Know where it was.
Got to be something here.
Black wall? What? What? There it became his parents. Cassandra helplessness, joy and temptation, Sylva's dying alone, Iron Bull madness, well that I can understand. Cold despair, yeah, I think it's kind of despair demon. Sarah, then nothing. What? I think I'm missing a couple of companions because one Jason there doesn't have anything. Do something sometime. Coming. These things are tricky. I'm not really my horror though.
Look!
For what exactly? Oh crap. Goodbye though. Oh! I was not expecting that. Kill him, kill him, kill him! I just have to survive here a specific amount of time. I'm holding the button down all the time. Seems to be working for me in this case. Because I'm holding my position. I'm okay, yeah. Get to the rift to escape, get to the rift to escape the fade.
You must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the fade.
The rift! We're almost there.
How about we all just shut up and run?
Oh, what the hell is that thing? I don't trust this. I think I fought one of those things. Okay.
Please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
cannot stand against me.
Well, what am I doing then? Because I'm not really sure if I'm not standing against you, what I'm really doing. I'm on it. I'm just keep hitting. Alright, y'all if it comes against me, I'm gonna do that. See? It might work.
It's war victory!
Alright, where is that invisible son of a bitch? Oh, there you are! You can't escape me! You can't do this anymore. I'm stronger than you, believe it or not. I am stronger than that one. Not way stronger. I mean... You know, you're walking straight into my trap. Why are you not... Just keep hitting. That's the best thing I can do. Well,
You are nothing.
I'm nothing? Come on, I'm beating you. I think there's another point to say I'm something extraordinary.
You will die in agony.
Come on, my staff is too powerful. Oh, come on, you were dead already. I saw how much damage it took when it came out of that thing. It was 1 HP. Come on.
We need to clear a path! Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Heart save, because it's not my heart.
Say goodbye to Varric for me.
The reason I choose heart is because it's not my heart. I did not create that one.
Make it.
And Grey Wardens do have many people, and pretty much Hawk doesn't. Hawk is Hawk. Lorna's exile. Altair Ghyrin, eldest son, came late in Orl's life, and there was much hope for the young man to follow in the footsteps of his successful father. Unfortunately, Lorna Ghyrin proved to be proudly lazy. Well, he was lazy. My cat has no reaction. I threw a little bag of tissues at him and he bought, I fell asleep at this. Fell asleep the same second as I woke up. If I just could fall asleep that easy. Wow.
With the nightmare banished, Corypheus lost both his warden mages and his demon army. But in the stories your soldiers will tell, their Inquisitor broke the spell with the Maker's blessing.
They need something to believe in.
They do indeed.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clorel's tragic mistake.
Where is the champion? Hawk is not with us.
Hawk sacrificed his life to save us and strike a decisive blow against Corypheus.
The champion is gone.
He gave his life not because he'd sworn an oath or been marked as special, but because someone had to do it.
Stroud, you're the senior surviving Grey Warden. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud believes that the Wardens are worth saving, and I trust him. You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
After all that, you give them yet another chance?
Are you flinging these fools at demons now, my dear? Couldn't you just use rocks?
While they do that, I'll report to the Wardens at Weishaupt. We won't be caught off guard by Corypheus again.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Maker watch over your Inquisition. It has been an honor.
I don't think anyone that played the whole Dragon Age story does ever say to not have the Grey Wardens. I mean, the Grey Wardens are good fighters. Red Templar Guardsmen. When I saw Templars marching up the road, my heart was glad. I asked if they'd come to stop the rebel mages who burned down the farm. But one growled it was none of our business. That was when I noticed his eyes were red. Not like he had a long night at the inn, but really truly red. Vernin announced this were Ban's land, and it was his business who was in them. The Templar bastard cut him down without a word. A dozen of us against 3 of them, and we never got a strike past their shields. They were stronger than any man I've known. The Templars swung full tower shields of metal like they were nothing. I guess they were stood that there was nothing. But I cannot be sure, because the text usually disappear before I manage to read it all. The shorter texts appear more often than the longer ones. I'm not happy about that. The longer one text is better, considering that I can read them, and that would mean there are not too much
Stroud sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he's close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Let's see. Let's power up. The storm comes to your aid even without you calling it. When you are in combat, lightning will brutally strike at random nearby enemies. That'll be useful.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawk was on a merchant guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night.
His last words were, "Say goodbye to Varric for me."
That son of a bitch. He would do that. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They're about to kick down the door when Hawk just opened it and invites them all inside. Leandra, Hawk's mother, made them tea, and for the next 2 hours tried to get them to make small talk. They wandered out of the house in a daze. No idea what just happened. Never came back. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Carver should be told. Excuse me.
I asked Mother
The
Giselle.
thing about Dragon
She
Age
said
2 is actually, depending on which skills you focus on and which gender you are, then those actually become different people you have with you.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Huh. I would like to get into the Warden, but making him tranquil would be the greatest punishment I could actually give him.
You are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond all reckoning. A mage's crime, a mage's punishment. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You cannot! I am a lord, you pissats! I will not lose myself!
Greatest punishment I could give him. Let's see if there are some more things.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
Oh, to do something good. Hey, considering I have better stuff now, I should actually be able to do the deep roads mission. Actually, let's see, do I have any quests lying around there? Still that thing. That permit disappears here. I have some special shipments, so that would be good. Let's see. Acquired superb staff of dragons, superb bow of dragons, superb dagger dragon, superb attack. Superb medium armor dragon, light armor dragon. Can I see how it looks? Although my have now right now is still I don't know.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Wait, what?
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Wait, what? Well, teleportation. Hard to master with technology, not so hard with magic. Not of heroes united in hatred. If we are examining motive, let us not stop at the sons of the betrayer. For the first lead of young Orlais after the sons was yesterday's shadow of wife, two of them. But examine the facts A proud daughter of the serene chosen, not unkindly in by Isor. I am not really sure. I have no idea what the hell I read there. I don't understand it, really.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
A useful trick.
For one who knows the way, certainly. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
We will be able to stop him, but I'm not planning to continue the main quest just yet. I'm planning to run around finishing a lot of things beside that one. Then we can continue the main quest. From the Councils of Transfiguration. Many are those who wander in sin, despairing that they are lost forever, but the one who repents, who has faith, unshaken by the darkness of the world, and boasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes actions? I had to guess that last word, but I guess it was action. Where the hell am I now? Oh, that makes sense.
A working nursery with not a space wasted will want for nothing.
Helper. Rare primitive rocks are also in some restorative mixture saving using defense.
Inquisitor.
That's the lot.
We don't have the strength of treaties to judge a true
Actually, I want to go talk to Sarah. I think we can do something fun with her right now. Should be able to do this at least. Ah, my elbow itches. Wild ampersounds, I think they're called. Everywhere.
Grey Warden, what have you
Well, that's one problem solved.
taken?
The champion, you were shitting.
No, they don't.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade. A good shot. Why are you angry?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
It's really only the enormous dangerous ones.
Well, that's good because little ones are everywhere. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerit, when the Blight ended.
It must have been rough living through the Blight.
Someone yells Darkspawn, and then nothing happens for a long time. Then wardens show up and take your stuff. Or, you know, some prick noble takes your stuff because wardens may ask for it. Then you steal it back. So whatever. The first ones in line to screw everyone weren't Darkspawn. That's all I'm saying. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him. You have a problem. That, over there, is a full tavern. But everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging. And they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there. I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary bleary. Come on.
Time with you sounds
Just
like
you
fun.
and me. You know, I would like that.
Sure, that could work. Maybe. Let's go.
It's gonna be fun.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
What, the desk? Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip or something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one. Right, little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes!
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket.
I think
Classic,
I know what
yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next up.
This is the risk of failure. Because this is Liliana.
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe... feed her messengers something gassy? And no, birds don't pop. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Go! That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good! And Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. It was fun chasing you, Inquisitor. Nice for you. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
Oh.
Wardens harm their own and fall to mortal failings. Where does that leave us? It writes Inquisitor, a title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meredith, a humble bard.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role. Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Are you a bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
Carry on, then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
So, I think we're gonna end it here. After all, we have recorded about the right time. Yeah. So, at least that was all I have for Dragon Age Inquisition this time. Let's hit like and subscribe. Let's see you next time. BroFive!